pageant and modeling etiquettes to be conducted by one renowned beauty maker from the Philippines. So we also have what we call hosting training. We also have photography training, pasarela, and catwalk training. With your questions in advocacy, we do have manuals for the advocacy. So the organizations, we're going to sit down with the ladies, gather all their advocacies, and we will go to sit down on how to curate or to create their own advocacy. And that is something that they were going to promote because there is a speech competition. There is no Q&A, but there will always be a speech competition in Top Supermodel, which is all about the advocacy.
Bongga, congratulations. Last question. Are you going to bring in also the Philippine fashion in terms of yung mga kasuotan, design, or what?
Perfect. As I said earlier, it's a cross-cultural. We are bringing here the candidates of the Top Supermodel in the Philippines, and we are bringing the designers of Filipino, excuse me, we are bringing the designers of Filipino designers in Australia naman. So one of the designers, I would like to take this opportunity as well to invite everybody. It's coming August 6, our official press con here in Manila, which we're going to be announcing all our designer partners, LGU partners, and the setup board of judges. Para lang po sa mga nandito ngayon, one of our designers going abroad in Australia is Malta Cuba for the gown competition. Sitting as a judge, I already have a conversation to him yesterday. I think it's all about positive as a judge. Sitting as a judge is Michael Cinco as well.
Wow. Will we be seeing a Filipino fashion models also?
The criteria for becoming a candidate for Australia's Top Supermodel, you need to become a PR or citizen. And we do have one Filipina competing in Australia who is half Australian and half Filipina. Yeah.
Right now, ilan sila? Tatlo silang nandito ngayon.
Tatlo po sila. Ang darating po dito is, there are actually four, but the youngest, the 17 years old, together with her mom, need to fly back to Australia because she also have an examination in the school. But we will have 25 diverse beauty from Australia.
Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you.
I thank you so much. And we have another question right here from the media.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm Robert from WLability. I want to ask the contestants, our candidates. So, why do you want to be the next top supermodel?
It would be a complete honor to be the next top supermodel for sure. Working with these lovely people has been an amazing experience. They care about their models, all of us. They've taken good care of us and helped us to grow and develop our skills completely. And I don't think that will change at all working with them in the future. To become the next top supermodel would truly be an honor. I aspire to use my platform to advocate for helping support children and create educational, equitable opportunities. I'd like to become an international teacher, go over to other countries and remote areas to help the students learn, help provide them with support and equipment and things like that. So I really want to use my platform to create charities and help bring people together for that reason. So becoming the next top supermodel will help me ultimately achieve that goal and continue in the modeling world.
Yes, Jordan. How about you, Gracie?
To be the next top supermodel would be probably the greatest honor of my life. Honestly, I have been modeling for over 10 years and it's a huge passion of mine. I even did my bachelor in fashion and business. And so this whole industry is something that I absolutely adore. And working with everyone has been such a lovely experience. And I really enjoy how this competition you get to advocate for causes that is dear to your heart. Mine is, I had stage 3 endometriosis, which I found out a couple of months ago, and I'm really keen to raise awareness for it. And I think this competition would help bring it to many people's houses, and especially if they're dealing with chronic illness, it can really help women's lives to get it checked. So to be the next top supermodel and just have that awareness and all of that training and just be the best version of myself, I just would be, insurmountable to say. Thank you.
How about you, Stevie?
As an Indigenous Australian woman, I want to be a voice and an advocate for other Indigenous Australian children that don't have a voice to follow their dreams. I want to be that voice to advocate for other Indigenous children, and by winning Top Supermodel, I would be able to use my platform to be able to motivate other Indigenous children and help them reach their dreams just like I have.
Thank you. Okay, for my last question. In terms of the qualifications for top supermodel, who are some of the celebrities you idolize or you look up to?
I am so new to the industry. This is my first modeling or pageantry that I have done. So I'm still learning about everyone in the industry. I do apologize for not knowing ahead of time. Regarding to my advocacy, I look up to people who create awareness and work with children to support them, especially in remote areas in developing countries. There's a lot on social media that spread awareness that give their help, and that is what has inspired me truly. For modeling, my twin sister, she is a model as well. She has inspired me as well. She has supported me throughout this. She's the one who actually, she applied to be a part of this opportunity and she was accepted. However, with her schedule, she wasn't able to do so this time around. So she recommended me, and I thank God she did, because her support towards me for this opportunity has really allowed me the confidence to join, to be a part of it, which I'm so grateful for.
There's so many people that inspires me in the modelling world. Jennifer Hawkins, Miranda Kerr, they're just beautiful women who have, had a very long career and very successful, and I liked their strength and their resilience in the industry, even during the hard times. So yes, they have inspired me.
I have a whole range of inspiration, starting with Kendall Jenner, Cara Delevingne, Bella Hadid, Jasmine Stringer, which is the current Miss World Australia. I previously worked with her as well, and she really inspired me to get into the pageant scene. So yeah, I really look up to fellow pageant contestants and Miss Worlds, and yeah, so there's a lot of people really. Thank you for your question.
ladies, and good luck.
Thank you. Next we have another question from Net 25.
Hello, this is Cesar from Net25. My questions goes to the organizers. Can you give, you said earlier that the preliminary and the international runway will be placed in the Philippines. Can you give us some the schedule of the events and the venue?
Right. For the preliminary competition international runway, it will gonna be Intramuros, in the heart of culture, arts, and beauty of Australia. We do have 25 diverse beauty landing at the runway, blending with the 15 empowered Filipino women who represented our country in the Miss Universe, Miss World, and Miss International. We do have 5 models, renowned models from the Philippines as well. And then it's going to be 2 renowned designers. We're going to grant, we'll also be, they're wearing 27 is Filipino designer, 28 is also Filipino designers. There will be a guest celebrity models, and there will be one, am I allowed to say it now? There will be one big male celebrity that we're gonna open the show with Ricky Abad collection.
Alright. Congratulations. And my final questions for the candidates. Can you give some hints about yourself and your professions aside of being a model in Australia? In a very brief answer on that.
So, like I said before, I just started modeling myself. My tip from modeling so far has been just to be polite to everyone. Modeling is all about connections, and in Australia, it's not as big as the Philippines. So I definitely recommend when you make a connection with someone, ask other people who recommend you, ask for some help in the industry. It's such a small world, and making good connections is a great way to go about this. Yeah. Thank you for your question.
Aside from being a model, do you have any professions?
My passions?
Other job or other
My apologies. So I'm studying to become a teacher. I go to Australian Catholic University in Melbourne, and that is really to go along with my advocacy so I can become an international teacher. I'm in my first year, so I'm hoping to do primary school and secondary teaching.
The others?
Thank you for your question. For me, my top recommendation is, like my top tip for modeling is to be kind to everyone and to feel confident in who you are and what you are wearing. And one more tip is to play really loud, like bopping music to get the feeling going, to get the walking going, to get you to loosen up, and so you can just, help with your confidence.
Profession. Job.
Profession. Sorry, my profession is I work in various admin roles in Australia for a couple of small businesses. I've done quoting and invoicing and some debt collecting as well. I've also done quite a bit of like marketing and working on that. So that's been also a really challenging but also rewarding role. Thank you.
How about you, Stevie? What's your other job aside from joining the competition?
So I previously worked in a primary school as a teacher, so I'm fully qualified in education, and I just recently quit my job about 7 months ago to pursue my full-time modelling career.
Thank you.
Thank you for your question.
Thank you so much. Before we proceed, we have a lot of media questions right here, right now. Next is with Sir Mel Navarro. To the 3 Australian ladies right here, our contestants. Is this your first time here in the Philippines? And what is your impression to the country and its people? Alright, so maybe we could try starting with Stevie this time.
Okay, so this is my first time in the Philippines, and my absolute favourite thing about this country is the generosity and the caringness of the people and the culture. And the weather is absolutely beautiful. Seasonal fruits that we don't have access to in Australia, so mangoes, dragon fruit, pineapple even tastes better here. So I would actually love to move here one day. Thank you.
You're very much welcome here, Stevie. How about you, Gracie?
This is my first time overseas as an adult. It has been an absolutely fantastic experience. Currently in Australia it's winter, so it's absolutely freezing, so it's been absolutely amazing to escape that and come to the heat. It's been like a huge learning experience, and probably my favourite food would be pentasol, the fluffy bread. It was absolutely delicious.
Jordan?
So this is my first time overseas at all, and I absolutely love the Philippines so far. It's warm, it's beautiful, the people are amazing. The other night we had walked across the street to grab some food and it was raining, and a lady just came under with her umbrella and let us through and helped us cross the road, so I very much appreciated her. I was very thankful. But all the people, they've been so welcoming and so friendly, and it just reminds me a bit of home, really, because of the attitudes of the people. They're beautiful. The food here is delicious as well. We got to try some rice cakes while we were here, and they're very filling. We like those ones. And the coconuts, we got the opportunity to see someone cut the coconut in front of us, have the water, and have the meat from there, and that was delicious. I was very grateful for that.
Thank you so much. More questions from the media? We have, of course, here. Yes? Okay. Okay, sige po. You go first na lang and then after, sir.
I just want to ask the organizer. You mentioned before that designers. Is there any celebrities also that
Yes.
you're going to be part of it?
I wanted to share our celebrities, but that is something that we were going to discuss on our official press con. But there is one huge name from the pageant world, everybody knows her, to host the event. That's what I can say for now. And there will be a Australian celebrity sitting as a judge as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
As my second question to the
may kilalang mga
candidates,
Pilipino
if given a
celebrity
chance, are you going to try your
Filipino
career
model
in the
itong mga
Philippines to be part of the showbiz industry here in our country?
Diyos ko. Paano na yun?
If given the chance and the opportunity, I would love to stay here in the Philippines and continue modeling. It's been beautiful to stay here so far, and I could see myself living here as well. I'd probably make a few trips back at home to say hi to my family time to time. But you know, modeling here has been amazing. And the models, how the supermodels, how everyone treats everyone is beautiful. It's such a beautiful country. I would be honored to stay here back home.
Thank you for that question. If given the opportunity, I would 100% go for it. I feel like sometimes God puts things in your path and you just have to say yes. So I absolutely love the culture and the people and the food. So it would be a huge honor to be here.
Absolutely. I put my career on hold to follow my dreams of becoming an international model. So, yeah, wherever it takes me is where I'll be. So, thank you.
My follow-up question is, aside from modeling, are you willing also to be an actress here in the Philippines? If given a chance, try acting?
Absolutely, yes. I have done. I have a little bit of experience in acting. I've done commercials in Malaysia before for hotels, and I absolutely loved it. So I would, yeah, I'm very open to the whole industry, not just modeling. Yes.
I 100% agree. I think it's great to be open, and I did acting classes when I was younger, and I would rehearse monologues with a teacher one-on-one, and it was absolutely a great passion and something I really enjoy. So, of course, yes, I would love to. Thank you.
I agree as well. I think all parts of the industry are interesting and great opportunities, and as long as it leads me closer to my goal and my advocacy, I would try anything to keep that going.
Hope to see you not just on runway, but on big screen on as an actress. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Looking forward to that, ladies. And we've got more questions from the media. Yes.
Hi, good afternoon. Ayan. All the question in my mind being asked na. So, I'm Peter Ledesma of Police Files Tonight, and I have a small showbiz blog. So my question, all of you here are look like rich, di ba? O the top supermodel, ayan, yung ating mga candidates. And of course, I want to ask this question to Lady in Black, Lady in Red. May I know your background?
Red.
Ay, Lady in Blue. Red. The black and ano ko, charot. Ayan, Lady in Black and Lady in Blue. Tao lang. Oo.
Hello, I'm Christina and I'm from Sydney. And I've been doing a fashion show in Sydney for a long time with different organizers and directors and also designers. And me and Michelle met years ago, and then we planned for this one for a long time. And then we wanted to get really big and different from other modeling industry.
Yes, you're the founder, ma'am?
Yes, of course, sir.
Yes.
What's the question again, sir?
Yes, may I know your background?
Yes, so I was born in Isabela.
Yes.
I was a consultant for the Department of Tourism for Ilagan City, Isabela. I graduated advertising at ICU. I'm also a fashion designer. I love beauty pageants, so I trained some candidates in Binibining, Pilipinas. So I was the one who discovered that tool for Miss Supranational. I also discovered this, so I also trained her. So the pageant world, I trained Binibining, Pilipinas, Miss Isabela. In the modeling world naman po is that I was able to set one of the youngest candidates for the best model of the world by the name Joy Gangan at the age of 16. So basically, I'm in the industry for quite a long time, fashion, art, and tourism. That is why I am very blessed because I'm a Filipina flying in Australia, it's a beautiful country, it's very welcoming for different culture. I am so blessed to have that kind of experience. And sabi ko nga, I want to share this experience that I have to my fellow Filipino. So I use the platform of fashion and pageantry. So sabi ko, through Top Supermodel, let's have cross-cultural event that we will going to appreciate the Philippine culture, but at the same time, what I also witnessed in Australia's culture. I want to share that to my fellow Filipinos.
Good answer. You are very intelligent and